So let's start building the relationship among the tonalities. And it starts with the C major scale, where we use only the white keys of the keyboards of the piano, and we do not have any sharp or any flat. So C, D, E, F, G, A, and B is our C major scale. But let's now increase half step in each note. So we are going to build the C sharp major scale. So C plus half step, C sharp, D plus half step, D sharp, E plus half step, E sharp, which is enharmonic of F, but for now we should keep E sharp because we are talking about C sharp major scale, and we need to build an enharmonic. We need to build a diatonic scale. This means that each notes have to appear here. Okay, so it's E sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and B sharp. This is the C sharp major scale. And now let's go even one more half step. So from C sharp we go to D. From D sharp we go to E. From E sharp we go to F sharp, because E sharp is F. So more a half step we get F sharp. So from F sharp plus half step we go to G. From G sharp plus a half step we go to A sharp plus a half step we go to B, and B sharp is C. It's an harmonic of C, so plus a half step we go to C sharp. So in here we build the D major scale. That's why we have two sharps on D major scale, because we have to keep the distance. The whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. This distance we keep here. So here we have built the D major scale. Next, we are going to build the D sharp major scale. So we increase half step in each note. So we have D to D sharp, E to E sharp, F sharp plus a semitone, so plus a half step is F double sharp. Then G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, and from C sharp plus half step we have D. And these are enharmonic notes of these other notes, which are much more simple. So D sharp is the same as E flat, the same sound, different notes but the same sound. E sharp is F, F double sharp is G, G sharp is A flat, A sharp is B flat, B sharp is C, and D is D. Okay? So it's the same scale, but this is D sharp major scale and this is E flat major scale. Same sound, different names for the notes. However, we use this notation, which is much easier. We have less accidentals in the score. So here we have 3 flats for the E flat major scale. So if we continue, we will have adding more a half step in each note. We will build the E major scale, which is E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, and D sharp. Same procedure. So we have 4 sharps. That's why in the scale of E major we have 4 sharp, and these are the notes that are sharped: F, G, C, and D. Doing the same, we increasing a half step, we have the major, the F major scale. Then we have E plus a half step, we have F, F sharp plus a half step, we have G, G sharp plus a half step, we have A, A plus a half step, we have A sharp, which is B flat. B plus a half step, we have C. C sharp plus a half step, we have D. And D sharp plus a half step, we have E. So F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E. So one flat on the major F major scale. Repeating here the F major scale, so we can build the next one, which is F sharp major scale. And adding a half step in each note, we get F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B flat to B, C sharp, D sharp, and E sharp. We have 6 sharps on the F sharp major scale, which is the same sound of G flat major scale when we have 6 flats. So F sharp is the same note as G, the same sound of G flat. G sharp is the same as A flat. A sharp is the same as B flat. B is the same of C flat. Look, pay attention that we need to keep all the notes G, A, B, C. So I need to use B flat. C sharp is the same as D flat. D sharp is the same as E flat, and E sharp is the same as F. So this is the most complicated one with lots of flats. And then adding one more step on the each notes, we have the G major scale, which has one sharp. Should be read here. So G, A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then we add in another half step. We build the G sharp major scale. And using the same procedure for enharmonic notes, we have A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, and G, which is the A flat major scale with 4 flats. Doing the same, adding more one half step, we have A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, and G sharp, which is the A major scale, which has 3 sharps, and the sharps are C, F, and G. And now that we have built these notes, we can build the A sharp major scale, adding one more half step in each note. And using the same procedure of enharmonic notes, we get this B flat major scale, which is B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, and A. It has 2 flats. And the last one, just adding one half step in each note, we have the scale of the B major scale, which is B, C flat, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and we have 5 sharps. So now let's organize this in a good way so we can better understand the cycle. So we now know why each tonality has different sharps and flats. So let's organize them by the number of sharps from one side and by the number of flats on the other side. And why it is a cycle of fifth? From C to G we have a fifth. We can count C, D, E, F, G. So count C. C, D, E, F, G, we have 5 notes. So counting another 5 notes, G, E, F, G, A, B, C, and D, we have D with 2 sharps. Count another 5 notes, we have A with 3 sharps. Counting another 5 notes, we have E with 4 sharps. Counting another 5 notes, we have B with 5 sharps. And counting another 5 notes, we have F sharp with 6 sharps. And here it starts to to connect to the other side of the cycle. And here we have the fourth cycle, because from C to F we have 4 notes: C, D, E, F. And then when we have one flat. From F to B flat we have another 4 notes, so we have 2 flats. From B to E we have 3 flats and another 4. From B to E. From E to A, from E flat to A flat, another 4 notes and 4 flats. From A flat to D flat, we have another 4 notes, and we have here 5 flats. And again, G flat, which is the same sounds of F sharp, we will have 6 flats. And from D flat to G flat we have also 4 notes. That's why if I count from here to this side, I have the cycle of 4. If I count from here to here, I have the cycle of 5th. And now we already know which note in each tonality have to be sharpened or flatted. In the case of G major, we know it's the F note. So in the pentagram, here we are using the clef, the tremble clef. So remember the name of the notes that comes here. In the last line we have the F. So that's why I have a sharp here, because here is where we place the F. And here in the D major we have the F and the C. In the D major scale we have here the F and C. We already know that these 2 notes have to be sharpened. The same here we have F, C, and G. And here there is a rule. We count on fifths. We have from F to, and we also add an extra. The same is always F. The second is always C for all of them. The third is we count 5 notes: F, G, A, B, and C. So if I count by fifths, I will always add an extra note. So here I have F, C, G, and D. They have to be sharpened. On the other side, I have to count on fourths. So from from D to C, I have a fourth note. From the other side, I have to count on fourth. I have the first one, which is B flat. So if I count 4 notes, I have B, C, D, and E. So the next note to be flatted is E. So the same rules we keep. We just add an extra for the next tonality. So if I count another 4 notes, we will have A. So we have to add A flat, and so on. Here we have to add D flat. Here we have to add G flat, and so on. So this is the rules of the cycle of fifth.